My name is Jody Schneider, and I work for the City of Warrensburg as their city clerk.
My name is Joe Clifford. I'm the Property Maintenance Code Inspector for the City of Warrensburg.
I'm Barbara Carroll. I'm the Director of Community Development for the City of Warrensburg.
And I'm Jane Haven. I am the Code Enforcement Inspector with the City of Warrensburg, Trash and Grass.
I've not had direct experience with people with disabilities. I've sat in a lot of council meetings where we've had them come in for proclamations for Disability Awareness Month and things like that. But I think I bought a keychain and keys down on the courthouse at Farmers Market one day, but that'd be about it for me.
And I have not had any experience before, so it was new to me.
I have an aunt that she's no longer here, but had Down syndrome. So I grew up with her, and also with my position with the city, I work some with the day program with RISE, picking up trash. They volunteer with that during the summertime.
I actually lived in Georgia for a short time, worked at their school district with the VI teacher, which is the visually impaired classroom for grade school, and thoroughly enjoyed it at that age level. So that's my only experience prior to Bright Sox.
I think we look at people that are different than us as limited, and it really causes us to see their ability, not their limitation. And so it's that bridge of understanding and seeing them as a whole person and looking at their ability to do things and not assume that they can't, I think that's so valuable for every community.
Or being hot. And
Is that your favorite memory?
no, well, it's funny because I didn't want to complain about it being hot because the lady that I was helping wasn't saying anything. And finally she did say something and I was like, do you want a drink? And she says, yeah, can you go get me one? I said, thank you, because I was dying out there. But I remember Jody trying to run the bases with her lady, and she was outrunning her half the way down. I mean, Jody was halfway back by the time the girl made it to second base, and I was laughing about that.
Thanks,
But I just remember not really helping a whole lot because they were doing it all on their own, and I thought that was awesome.
The favorite thing to me about Bright Sox was showing up and feeling the excitement by everyone, the family members, the ball players, and the volunteers that were there. And as we gathered before we started actually playing, there was just a lot of chatter, a lot of excitement. It was like coming together as a community, as a family already, so I like them.
Made a lot of new friends, and also learned that they have issues, boyfriend-girlfriend issues, which I didn't even think about while I was there, but that's what I would hear while I was standing out in the field with them, is that used to be, the guy batting used to be my boyfriend. I said, oh, okay. And so I would ask her about him, and she'd tell me his name and where he works, and it was great. I just didn't know they had the same problems that we had.
So we both went to the first game, and Melissa paired us up. But I kind of figured we'd pair up with different people like Jody did, a different person each week. But no, Cindy and I got paired up the first night, and then I showed up the second night, and I was like, I don't know, what am I supposed to do? But she grabbed me, and we were off to the dugout, so we stayed paired up after that. Cindy's pretty self-sufficient, so she knows how to play baseball already. So she's telling me what she's gonna do. So I just followed her lead, and we went out and we threw the ball a few times, and then we went around and batted. Do you like hitting or catching?
Heathen.
Yeah. She told me we were gonna really run the bases, and it was hot, and I was like, oh, let's just walk. How about we walk? So I talked her into walking, and then we got back, and we got all the way around the bases, and your sister came over and said, what was our deal, Cindy? and run. Yeah. And so I got her in trouble with her sister. You watch the Chiefs?
Yeah.
Chiefs your favorite?
My man.
Your man. Who's your man? Mahomes.
Oh.
Mahomes. He won. That's right. He, even with his hurt ankle, he won.
Mm-hmm.
He's strong. He's good.
Got 2 babies.
2 babies.
Boy. Girl.
So last year when I got to one of the games, I knew she was a Chiefs fan already. And she told me her man was Mahomes. And she's telling me that he's going to have a baby. And I said, oh, yeah, they have a baby. And
That baby is born.
And she kept trying to tell me. And I was like, yeah, that baby, Sterling, you know.
And that baby.
And so I wasn't catching on. But she already knew they'd announced that day they were pregnant again. And I hadn't heard that yet.
Yeah.
So she was telling me all about it. And I finally had to get my phone out. And like,
Oh,
yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I just liked getting to know her.
I think what I loved was the whole way it was organized. And when anyone came up to bat, they announced their names. I loved that. And then because that makes them feel special, but also I loved that once they bat or whatever, we tossed it around to others so everyone was included in whatever way that they would be able to be included, kind of a deal. So I love that also. So it wasn't really like playing softball in a sense, but yet it was. But it was in an inclusive kind of way. And I loved how that really pulled a lot of people and abilities in.
Puts you on a level field. Like, we're all working for the same goal, which is hitting, throwing, running the bases. I think having that common goal, you can relate to each other just at that level. Have fun. It gives you, as a community member, it gives me a reason to be there. It gives me a comfort level of it's okay to show up, but and be a part of this. And so it just made it easier for me to engage.
It brings awareness of walking in somebody else's shoes. It also brings, you have a connection. So I enjoy when I am outside of Bright Sox and I see players out in the community and their families. There's that camaraderie that we've developed just because we've played ball together, so that's what's important to me.